Greetings YouTube, this is the Garage Autonomist. I want to talk about Hollywood's hand on intersectioning colorism and gender, and I'm going to use the Luke Cage show as an example. Now we know that the show's lead is Mike Colter, who plays Luke Cage, and he happens to be a dark-complected black man. If you look at a lot of TV and movies, either hero or villain, the masculine lead, if they are black, is often dark-skinned. Thus, it might seem to be the case that since the 70s, since the cultural movement of Black Power, which coined the term Black is Beautiful, theoretically, since most of the movements were led by black men, if we countered the racism of America both politically and culturally by embracing black love and loving ourselves, it would make sense that dark-skinned black men would become popular as we made our own movies, as Gordon Parks had done with Shaft. And it also would make sense that Hollywood would follow. But again, we are talking about the males. Black women who are dark-complected have not fared so well when it comes to casting. And this is the reason why there was so much celebration of actress Lupita Nyong'o's triumphant debut in 12 Years a Slave, where she won her Academy Award as Best Supporting Actress for the film. In Luke Cage, the female lead is Misty Knight. I commented on her character's original portrayal in Marvel Comics back in the 70s in my review of Luke Cage. When I was a kid, because she was a breakthrough character in that she was a strong, non-superpowered superhero and supporting character to Luke Cage, she had strong detective abilities, ran a private investigative agency with Colleen Wing after Knight had lost her arm to a bomb attack when she was an NYPD cop. Tony Stark would later give her her cybernetic arm. Besides being a badass, she had a working relationship with Heroes for Hire, which was Luke Cage and Iron Fist's two-man operation, and Misty and Luke had an on-again, off-again romantic partnership. Her character, as you can see, has always had the same physical traits: dark complexion, natural hairstyle. Keep in mind that Misty Knight was created by two men, penciler and writer Arvell Jones, who is African American, and writer Tony Isabella, a Caucasian man. Maybe because they were heavily influenced by the politics of their day, they probably thought how cool and revolutionary it would be to have a main black female character who was a product of black pride and power. Of course, moving media is often cast by your usual mouth-breathing products of America. When they cast black female leads, rarely will they cast a dark-complected woman. Now, I'm not complaining about the actress Simone Missick, who portrays Misty Knight in terms of her beauty and her acting ability. In fact, I like her in the role just fine. It's the colorism of the TV and movie industry that I have a problem with, because it is now, and has been for a very long time, gendered. Again, soft beauty, femininity, in the heteronormative template, when we are dealing with women of color and black women in particular, we rarely see dark-complected women. I am putting a link in the low bar of an article written by Susie Measure, where she talks to Chimamanda Adichie, titled "Dark-Skinned Girls Are Never the Babes." I'm just saying that if I were a casting director, my job is to find the talent that matches a fictional character who has had a consistent look for almost 40 damn years, I would pick that match and be sensitive to the social and cultural message you are putting out to the audience. Now, some of us will say, what about the colorism of people of color in the rare instances when we have full power over our media? What about Bollywood's obsession with light-skinned Indians in lead roles, and especially with female leads? Fair question. Of course, that's all a reflection of neocolonialism. With the wrong people doing the work, uneducated, lacking political consciousness, we will see learned white supremacy played out by people of color. There is a link in the low bar regarding Bollywood's light skin obsession. Either way, I'm still enjoying Luke Cage for the pure fun of the show, and I love the cast as far as their talents bringing these characters to life. I still would like to see a Misty Knight and Colleen Wing show, but I hear that might be in the upcoming Defenders show on Netflix. This is the Garage Autonomist.